All right, guys, this is going to be pretty simple. A lot of this is going to go straight into our calculator. So I'll pull that Desmos up here in just a minute. So we're going to start off on this first one with, we know it's all law of sines and law of cosines. So law of sines is the sine of the angle over the side across is equal to the sine of an angle over the side across. And cosines is a squared is equal to b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine of a. We want that first and last letter to match. It's really a pattern that we're looking at here, so I'm not writing all of the formulas that we've talked about because they're all pretty much the same. So here's my pair. So I have the sine of 128 over 20 is equal to the sine of 17 over x. So cross multiply and I get x sine 128 is equal to 20 sine of 17. Divide by the sine of 128 on both sides. Those signs cancel. So what I'm going to put in my calculator is 20 sine 17 over sine 128. So let's go grab a calculator. And I'm going to put that in. Now, when I put it into Desmos or into the handheld, I am going to put that fraction in there first. I'm going to put in sine of 17 over sine of 128, and I'm going to double check that wrench to be in degrees. So I get 7.42, round to the nearest tenth, so x is about 7.4. All right, I just did this problem but didn't record a single bit of it, so here we go again. I am going to use law of cosines on this one because I don't have a pair. I have the angle and I'm looking for the side across from it. So x squared is equal to 18 squared plus 11 squared minus 2 times 18 times 11 times the cosine of 102. And when I put that in my calculator, I am going to go ahead and take the square root of both sides, and that's going to cancel out this square. So I'm going to get x is approximately equal to something. So in my calculator, I'm going to type all that out. All right, so square root of 18 squared plus 11, oh, come on, 11 squared minus 2 times 18 times 11. Oh, for the love of God. And then the cosine of 102. And I get 22.96, but I'm rounding to the nearest degree, so this rounds up to 23. Oh, nope, that's not true. This isn't a degree. This is a side length, but it still rounds up to 23. All right, two more. This one is exactly the same as the last one. So we're going to do x squared is equal to 16 squared plus 18 squared minus 2 times 16 times 18 times the cosine of 119. Let's see. So over here, I'm going to take the square root. So I get x is approximately equal to, and I'm going to type all that in again. Yay. Square root 16 squared plus 18 squared minus 2 times 16 times 18 times the cosine of 119. So that makes it 29.3 as my answer. All right, now this one is going to be law of sines again because I have a pair. So it's the sine of 109 over 23 is equal to the sine of x over 19. So 19 times the sine of 109 is equal to 23. Sine of x, divide by 23, divide by 23. And that gives me that I'm going to have 19 sine of 109 over 23 is equal to the sine of x. So I'm going to take the inverse sine of both sides. Those are going to cancel. So I end up with x is approximately equal to something that should be a whole number because it's going to be an angle. So in my calculator, inverse sine, fraction bar, 19 times the sine of 109 over 23 is 51.3. So I'm going to round that to 51 degrees. There you go. Happy studying. See you Tuesday. If you watch this video and will write "I love math" on the bottom of the last page, I will give you 3 bonus points on your test.